Hi kids, glad that you all are back, and I made some really nice looking little pizza dough earlier and just left it sit in my oven with the warming light, with just the oven light. And I actually seen something the other day about making cheese sticks with whether it's homemade pizza dough like this, or you could, I guess, buy the can, you know, the pop and roll stuff. I'm very blessed to have our grandkids here tonight, and so we are going to do a hors d'oeuvre type fun starter type for dinner. So instead of cooking a big dinner, we're going to have homemade crab rangoons, and we're going to make these really cool looking cheese sticks. So I just took half of my dough, and just my thing, roller. We're going to roll this out. I hope that this works out the way I seen it. Try to give yourself enough room. I work in kind of a little small kitchen. So let's see what it does. See the nice little bubbles in this? Just see the nice little, just kind of little bubbles, which is nice. And all that was about 2.5. It was I took about half of an envelope of instant yeast that I had left over from Christmas, doing some Christmas baking, and I only used 1 cup of water, warm water, with about a tablespoon of sugar. Put that in there, and then I added just that piece of the envelope of the yeast. Put that in there, and it didn't go crazy, the yeast did, but I thought, well, I knew I was going to be busy this evening, so I just left it and let it do its thing. And I was very happy that I did. If your dough feels too sticky when you're mixing it, I always say to go ahead and add a little bit more so that it is not as sticky, because you're going to end up putting olive oil around the bowl, around your pan, after you put your dough in here to set, and that oil will be absorbed by the extra flour that you put in. So, that being said, thank you. We're going to do this. This is cool. I hope this works. I'm really excited. I'm hoping and praying that this works, guys. There we go. So, let's see. This is 6, right? We have 6
yes.
more. Okay, thank you. Just 3. Here we go. Then it said to roll it over like this. Look at the bubbles. Look at the bubbles. Bubble. Pop, pop, pop. Oops. I'm gonna do go in here like this with the dough. Just kind of press it in on itself, I guess. And I'm not really sure I'm doing this right, but I'm going to do this just because I want it to do what I want it to do. I'm going to see if it'll work. And guess what? It did. So don't try that, because it's not going to work. So I'm just going to kind of press the dough down here like this. And we sealed the sides. So what you can do is you can just cut off a little bit of the extra. Or you can just cook this and it'll just be like extra dough. And guess what? We didn't get marinara, but that's okay.
Oh,
we can make some. We'll make it work. So what we'll do is we'll take this. Yeah, we did forget. We got busy. There we go. Look, isn't that fun? Okay, we're going to do another one, and we'll be right back with you guys. Okay, guys, let's see. So I got this. I got the other. Ooh, that's hot. I got the other one rolled out, and I did the same thing. This one had a little bit more dough, and this one doesn't. But then I took a half a stick of butter, put some parsley, some Italian seasoning, and some garlic. Smells good. Needs just a hint more garlic. A bit more garlic, a bit more parsley to make it party. I love McCormick spices. Okay, so here we go. And guess what? I forgot to buy a brush. So we're going to just wing it here. How about that? And this is what I call by winging it, because this is always all we got to do with it. So I'll go back through and I'll use my hands, and it's a little warm, but hands washed, it'll be okay. You just want to get the dough so it's got a little bit of butter and seasoning on it. Do that over here. Whoops. Need to keep it on the dough. GG. Oh, it's hot. Careful when you're... It's warm. I know my lighting stinks, doesn't it, honey?
No, not really.
Good. I got one of those like selfie sticks for Christmas, so that'll be fun. We're gonna give that a try and see how we do with that. Let's see, just a little bit more, so it's not up all your dough.
I got a ring light if you need it.
Do you? That's very kind. Thank you, baby. I used to have one. I don't know what I did with it.
Yeah, I just use it as a night light in my room.
Do you?
It works really good.
There you go. Okay. Well, this is what it looks like just by, again, winging it, because this is what we do in Gigi's kitchen.
We like winging things.
We like to wing it. Hot, 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 hot. So we'll show you when it's done. We're making some homemade French fries. So what I did here was I had cut up some just regular potatoes. I left the skins on them. Cut them up about 2 hours ago. I rinsed them through some cold water, rinsed it a few times, and just let them sit in this bowl in the sink with cold water. Then, after we got home, I took them out and I put them on a big cookie sheet with some oil, and I let them par bake at 400. So you can kind of see they're done, but they're not so done that we can't fry them. So we can try one. Taste that. See what you think. It's hot, I know.
It's good.
Too high?
It's good.
So it tastes like a real homemade French fry?
Better than my French fries.
Oh, no. I just have learned, I have a lot more years on you, kid. That's all. Gigi will teach you how to make a good French fry. And
I burnt mine when accident, but I still ate them.
I've done that too. See, look, I don't have them down perfect. Look, I have a skinny one, I have a medium one, and I get a big steak fry. So, again, if it's made with love, it doesn't matter the size. It doesn't all have to be the same size. So, we'll just go with this, and we'll show you the batch when we get done. Okay, so here's our cheese sticks out of the oven. Boy, do they smell yummy. Hot. They smell so good. So, we're going to put that up here. And we'll be back and show you when the spread's done. Hi kids, it's Gigi. So right now I'm going to make just some simple sauce to go ahead and dip our homemade cheese sticks in, because when I went to 2 different stores earlier, I forgot to grab a jarred marinara something. So I guess it's smoking. So I just have a little can of tomato paste. I took about half of this, half of the can. I guess a little bit of oil got on my thing. It'll be okay. And I'm going to put some garlic powder in the bottom of my pan with the tomato paste. And we're going to do a little bit of Italian seasoning. Of course, you have to have some Italian seasoning. Throw some love in there. A little bit of parsley, because that's what's in the... And let's see. What else do I have I'd like to put in there? I guess that's about it right now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take this tomato paste, and we're just going to kind of let it cook out, just to kind of get some of that raw tomato flavor. And let it cook up. So, and then because I don't like to put real sugar in a lot of my cooking, mainly because I really don't need all the extra sugar. I like to just use 2 or 3 packs of sweetener. I probably should have started with 1 or 2 and then went with it, but I may just go ahead and add the rest of that. Again, I like to make stuff with love. I have no recipes. I have no written recipes. This is just something I'm throwing together at the house tonight. And, you know, again, everything's made with love. I'm going to add some more. We'll double dose everything. And when it gets done, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here we've let the sauce cook about 15 minutes. And I did add the extra little bit of tomato paste. I didn't use the whole can, but I added some extra garlic powder, some more oregano, a little bit of hot chili flakes. And something that I was always taught growing up is whenever you're doing things sauce-wise, is my daddy he'd always add, even the Sunday sauce, he would add a little pat of butter at the end, and seal it with a kiss, and it's ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and pour this. Excuse me, sweetheart. We're gonna pour this in here, and then look, ta-da! It's just kind of like sauce. So we're gonna put this on the table, and I'll show you what everything looks like when we get it set out. Okay, so here we have our finished product. We have the cheese sticks. Again, these look really, really good. Then we have the little crab Rangoons. They were out of the wonton wrapper, so I had to improvise and use the egg roll wrappers, but we made it work. And then again, here's our homemade fries, and we have some homemade coleslaw here, and we're gonna call it dinner, and y'all have a blessed night.